Good morning, it's Rory from the McManus Music Project. It is Saturday the 6th of July. I wanted to do this video intro yesterday, but the day got away from me, so apologies. Thursday night, I met with David. He came down to my open mic in Camberley, the Bear in Camberley, which is in Surrey. He lives very close to the pub. Very unassuming guy, came in and was like, oh, do you mind if I get up and play? I said, I'm an older guy, so I want to go home early to bed. It was funny. He got up, singer, guitar player, and just completely blew everyone away. Like, to the point where some of the other open mic people were like, yeah, I'm not sure I want to get up anymore, He was so good. A little bit unexpectedly good, to be honest, because he was just so unassuming and humble when he came in. Beautiful, beautiful handmade guitar. He's been playing since the 70s, which he talks a bit about in the video. Writes his own music. Has been performing a long, long time. I'll let him tell you about that. I'll put some videos of his performance in this clip. Plus, there's some on my Instagram page as well. The McManus Music Project.co.uk is my website. The Insta page is the McManus Music Project. Have a look. It's all on there. Really nice guy. Really enjoyed meeting him. Very funny. It was nice to meet a really experienced musician who's been around the industry longer than me and longer than anyone else that I've met in this series up to this point. I hope you enjoy it. He was fantastic. I'm really hoping to see some more of him. Again, no social, so I can't tag him in anything, but you'll get to see his performance, and look, hopefully you'll catch him at some point. All right.
What if I treated you the same? How would you react? I'm pretty sure you'd walk away, and I'd never get you back. So what's the solution to the problem we've become? Maybe the answer's just to walk away and let those bindings come undone. If you want me to love you, don't put me through test after test. I've passed everyone so far, but I might lose interest in your love. To find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. Used to say it was so easy. You always said it was so easy, but you're trying now. One more year you said be happy. Just one more year you said be happy, but you're crying. You're crying now.
So, this is David. So Dave came down to my open mic night. Just walked in off the street and just completely blew everyone away inside the pub. It was ridiculous. Not expected. Dave, so where have you come in from tonight? Where do you live at the moment?
Oh, I live in Lightwater.
You're just local here in Camberley.
Yeah.
And so you started off with some of your own music. So maybe you want to tell people your age, because it'd be rude of me to tell people how.
Well,
you've been doing this a while.
I should be 77 at Christmas.
And the voice is unbelievable.
Thank you.
The voice is unbelievable. To still have such power and range and control and tone and everything.
Oh,
it's incredible.
That's lovely. Thank you.
The guitar you play is one of the most beautiful guitars I think I've heard.
Oh.
Tell me a bit about the guitar you're playing tonight.
Yeah, well, I bought the guitar in 1977, I think. I had a friend who ran a guitar shop, and I'd stored a lot of his guitars for him while he was moving shops. And he said, as payment, I could have that at cost price. So I knew that I'd have to travel a long way for it. But I loved the guitars that John had in his shop. So when I went up towards Penrith, I went into the factory and chose one off the wall.
Right.
And handmade, number 461, I think it is. And I've had it ever since. So it's just beautiful. I love it.
It's such a stunning sound. It just looks and plays great.
Yeah.
So 77 next birthday. When did it start? How did it start? Why did it start?
Well, singing has been my life since I was about 6 or 7. Choirs, and then I was 13 and the boys in the year above me wanted me to be in their rock and roll band. So I didn't have to do anything other than sing. So when they left school and they were 16, I went on to the A-levels, and I thought, what do I do now? Because the band was gone, and so I had to learn to play guitar. so I learnt to play guitar. Went to university, ran a few folk club things, got people like Ralph McTell in, when he was very young, and not really a big name, and the Seekers and all sorts of people, which was great. Then when I left uni, I did folk stuff in the folk clubs because I was just playing an acoustic guitar, and then joined a folk band. We did about 8 years together, and then did some solo stuff, and then made up a rhythm and blues band, but that in the real sense of blues and rhythm and blues, not the new R&B. That was with a lot of guys from Cambridge University because I was living up near Cambridge then. And then that went on for years, and I was doing solo stuff as well. So,
and did you make a living out of music, or have you done a day job? Or?
I did. Well, I do have a day job just down there in a
what do you
shop.
do in the day with yourself?
Well, I work in the Sony Centre.
Okay.
Here in Camberley. It's about 3 doors down from this pub. And then and I did make quite a lot of earnings. Because my dad said once when I was 15, he said, you're earning more on a Friday night than I earn all week. Wow. So it was a taste of things that never quite came.
Yeah, but you still have, like I said, the videos are on. I filmed some tonight. I've shared some on my Instagram.
Oh, bless
so I'll
you.
put some into the interview tonight. People,
Thanks.
hopefully, people can appreciate the power and the range, the control of your voice was incredible, and your guitar playing was stunning. I just learned to play guitar, like kind of understanding the level of ability. Incredible player. Yeah. Play some of your own songs. Who are the big influences for you as a songwriter?
Probably Paul Simon.
Yeah.
Because of the way he structured his lyrics.
Yeah.
I try and, if I do write a song, I try and make the lyrics easily accessible.
And funny. Funny.
Well, yeah, I do try to make them amusing as well.
Yeah, great.
Good.
So look, when on my YouTube channel, I talk a lot about the connection to music, mental health, how it makes you feel, why people keep doing it. 77 years old, still. I mean, do you do a lot of open mics, or is this?
Well, I do a few. I do one here. I do one over in Cranley.
Yeah.
That was great. I did that one, the May one, and they missed me out in June.
Right.
They forgot me.
Right.
Swines.
How can they?
Yeah. No, but and that was lovely. I mean, I was on late.
Yeah.
And they hadn't expected that anybody on that late would make people stand up and shout, and they did, which was great. Well, I loved it.
The reception you got in there, so
it was lovely.
They loved it, well, because people were just blown away. It was just the level was just crazy.
So
going back to mental health aspect of it, is well, how would you say the music feeds into your sort of daily wellness, your feeling of wellness? Does it play a big role for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, of course it does. I don't feel need to do it. I just love doing it. That's what it brings me joy to do it. I've always loved singing.
It comes across.
Good.
It comes across.
Good.
I mean,
I try to make it do that, but sometimes it's quite hard.
Yeah. Well, look, I think when you're not you're not always in the place
to
deliver it, but then somehow the music pulls you through.
Yeah, it does. And I think a lot of people say, but don't you get nervous? And yes, I do. But if I start off with one or two of my own songs, it gets away because people won't have heard them.
Right, okay.
So it makes me feel that I've got something to give.
Some people would think, oh, well, I don't want to play my own stuff, I'll do someone else's because I can hide behind that. But to go the other way and think, well, actually, I can play, I'm more comfortable with my own music first.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
David, lovely to meet you. Have you got any social media on the go or anything like that, Instagram or anything like that? No. So we can't, no.
I'm 76, of course I haven't.
Interview says no Instagram. No, just, it's going to go as part of my open mic series. It was incredible to meet you. I'll hopefully see you again.
Oh, yes, you will.
And
you will.
We'll stay in touch. Brilliant. David, love to see you.
Nice to do it. Thank you very much.
Cheers.